Hi everybody, it's Laura. I am back and I just uploaded the video. It's going out just a little before 11:30 today. I'm going to work on some projects and I have some beads out and I have some of the items from the February Bargain Bead Box Fairytale Romance Collection. I'm going to make a couple pairs of earrings. I'm not sure what all I'm going to use. I know what I'm having here and I have the stuff out for a bracelet. I did want to test my eye pins I had for strength because I wasn't sure how strong these were. I believe they came from Walmart, so you know, you want to check those. I'm not overly fond of how my let me get a sip of water. How my what do you call it? Thumbnail looks from my other phone. It's just so dark, but we're gonna go with it. You're going to hear me take a sip of water every now and then. So let's start with that bracelet, why don't we? Seems how I already kind of started it. I told you I had to have a bracelet with these flowers. Now I do want to keep the flowers going in the same direction. I'm going to use one of these big daisy flowers in the middle. So I want to kind of lay them out. And I may need some chain. I'm adding these big spacer beads and they're going to be on head pins. That's why I was checking my head pins and I kind of, you know, got out head pins so I knew how many I kind of sort of needed. And I'm not going to use the Lumachina chain that came in it. I have some chain here that's kind of knotted that I wanted to get used up. It's the same color, so I'm going to use it. Okay, are we ready? That's a gold pin. That's why there was an extra pin. I do want to make sure that this is straight. I had a, what do you call it? Nylon jaw pliers that came in my kit. I went to find them and they're not in the kit anymore. I don't know what happened, but anyways. So I do want this to be kind of loose back and forth because otherwise that little, and he's not really closed. Let me make sure he's closed all the way. There we go. And I want to make sure that my eye pins are facing the same way. And I don't want to make the loops real big, but if I have to, I can trim them down. So I'm just going to make simple loops. That's why I was testing to see if they were strong enough to hold up. So I'm rolling my loop. And then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to give him a little neck. I'm going to come back and close up my loop. Now I do want to make sure that my loops face the same way. So I want to grab a hold of them, give them a twist so that my loops face the same direction. And I'm going to go ahead and do that with each of my items. This pin is really, really bent. I absolutely love, love, love this box. There isn't a single thing in this box that I did not particularly care for. Everything is amazing. I don't watch the sneak peeks. I don't watch anybody else's unboxings. So when I get my box, it is truly a surprise. So yes, I I don't think I've seen Jody or anyone post that they've gotten theirs yet. I got mine actually last night, but by the time I got home, it was so late. It was like after 4, and got groceries in. So I wasn't going to try to do that and upload the video, and I was hurting from walking around the store. I just wasn't feeling up to doing that, so I was like, why rush? Do a nice video when I feel better. I am loving this bracelet. What do you guys think? Have you ever made a bracelet out of all metals? Would you wear a bracelet that's all metals? Ta-da! Now I just need to do my big bead here in the middle. We're going to have our little piece of stuff that is inside that just helps when they create the bead for stuff not to be in there, getting all gunky and, you know, all that good stuff. And it's organic material, so it's usually like a husk off from something that they put in there. So there's that roller. I may have made this a little too short. We'll find out here in a second. Ooh, that would have been bad news. Make my pliers even. Any adjustments, I can make it at any time. So there's that. I need to fasten that with that. And I have my jump rings off to the side. I need my red pliers. I ordered some skinny pointed pliers that don't have the little grippy things. So if you ever get here, now we're going to add by opening, placing him on, and I don't know if I'm going to get this right because I didn't the last time. Okay, now it's getting the other side the same direction. I had a fiddle faddle with it. I think when I close this, it's going to be backwards. We'll find out. Nope, I did it right. Yay! Oh, but I put him on. I put the flower on backwards. So I have to open him back up. And you can, by all means, link them with jump rings if you want. Which way is my flowers going? This way. And it probably would have been a better idea. So there is like that. And I will link these two with a jump ring. And I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will pause you and bring you right back. So let me do the jump ring there. I have my 4mm jump ring. We're going to open it. We're going to put our flower on. Put our bracelet on. And then close that up nice and good. And there is 1/2 of our bracelet. How are we on time? Oh, I think, yeah, let's pause it and I'll do the other side. Bring you right back. Okay, so I have the bracelet all assembled and I have all my flowers going the correct way and everything's nice and tight. I'm going to try it on and see. I love how that looks. And it is going to be perfect. I wear less than a 6.5-inch bracelet now. So make sure my lobster works. I have a good jump ring for the bigger jump ring. We're going to go ahead on one end, put our lobster. We're going to use a 4mm. I don't know, I might get, let's go ahead and use a bigger one. No, I got it open, didn't I? It's like I can't see it. It's jumping. It's jumping ship. It's like, no, 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 no. Okay, we're going to put our clasp on. Because it's bigger, I want it down out of the way. Put our little flower bracelet on. I love this bracelet. And there's that. And now let's go ahead and put the big jump ring on. I am going to close this up first and then put it on. Now let's get a hold of it better. There's my click click, so it's closed. I'm going to open it, put it on, and then close it back up. And these will jump back. So close it and make sure it stays. Stuck to my finger. My skin is so dry. Maybe that's why I wasn't using these. See, make sure it stays. I'll have to double check it later. So there is this bracelet, and I will go ahead and close it so you can see it closed. Ta-da! I love this bracelet. It is so pretty. So pretty. I'm going to lay that to the side. I didn't need to use chain. Let's work on these little guys. I just want to make one pair. I am going to need the head pins or the eye pins. I want to choose some really straight ones. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put like this. I don't know, I might put a little something something underneath him. Let's see how it looks. Let's put one of these little green with brown iris crystals under him. Oh, I like that much better. Let's do that. I know I wanted one of the pink ones on top, But let's see what it looks with one on top. Oh no, definitely not. It did not look right. Let's see how one of these look. And I have a wide variety of colors to choose from. So let's get, I think I like the little pink one. Let's try that. Come on. I know you have a hole. There it is. I don't know. He's a little off wonky. Oh, you know what? That looks better. Let's do that. And then, you know what? I think it'll be all right. If I crack him, I'll come back and fix him. We'll fix him together. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't know when that happened. Come on. My phone will do weird stuff. It'll start filming in the wrong direction. So we're going to make a loop to put on our ear wire. Not sure where that went, but it didn't fly because I didn't hear it, so it's here somewhere. We're going to make a tiny loop, and we'll probably use a jump ring because I don't want to crack that crystal. So we're going to, like that, and he's closed. And I'm thinking about dangling a little bird from under him too. I don't know, guys. I have a couple of different options, but I really wanted to dangle one of these from him. But he'll have to dangle with a different color pin, I think. I don't think I have any of these in this color. I'll have to go look. We shall see. I may have to pause you. So I need one of these. Him. I chose one of these, right? Let's go ahead and do that, and then I will go look for the right kind of pin. There we go. Let me go find a head pin. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so there's supposed to be antique brass, but they came from Walmart, and as you can see, the color came off. It is what it is, but we're going to use them. I want like a bigger Unicite chunk, but I want to kind of almost match them. So I'm going to pick him out, and him out, and kind of see what I can do about matching two. So these two kind of match, and I think I'm going to use those. So let's go ahead and set that all aside and use those two for now. Okay, so I'm just going to go up through the bottom, make a simple loop. Let's use, this is the bottom. Yeah, much better. Make a neck. Bring him closed. Do the same with the other one. And I'm going to use the little baby jump rings to put them together. I wanted to get some more out because I'm going to be using them. So let's get right there because I want him to flow. I don't want them to be poker stiff. I want them to have some fluidity to them. And we're going to put them on. Close them up. Very pretty. And do the next one, and then we'll put them on the ear wire. And if you're like me and you don't like to struggle with that ear wire, trust me, I know all too much about it. I think they're cute. We got 2 ear wires. You can, if you want, use jump rings to put them together. But I'm just going to open the ear wire. Close this up. There's one. There's the other. Come on, stay back out of the way. And there is our little mushroom with a little mossy looking beads underneath. I think they're kind of cute. So we're going to lay them aside and we're going to work on these, which I am in love with. Very simple. This is just going to involve some jump rings, which I need to get more out. I need 3 jump rings per earring. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's get these together. These are going to be the simplest item we've done, even though it may look a little complicated. We're going to mirror our little birdies onto our flower. How many of you are picky about which plier goes in which hand? I am. I cannot do this plier in that hand. It just doesn't work for me. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this on upside down with our flower so that he'll be upright. Put our little birdie on. And this will determine which side he's going to be on. So I did it right. Now we're going to do the other side, and I'm going to totally mess it up and have to do it all over again. I already know I will. Flower. I'm going to turn the bird facing this way. I think I did it right. I did. Look at that. I actually did it right the first time. All right, now we're going to fasten them to the bottom of the puffy heart. Oops, there is the little, come on, agree to work with me. We're going to put this on. We're going to put our puppy heart on. And our puppy heart is two-sided. I may have to get a bigger jump ring. Nope, there we go. And then close this up. There is that earring. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I need just one. I need to, I guess, kind of trim where I work here because I've kind of given it a lot of pulls. Again, our flower. I just wanted to readjust it and open it up a little more. Our flower, our puppy heart, close it up. And our birds are facing one another. Yay! Then we just need our ear wires, and we're about done. With all 3 pieces of jewelry, they were all so easy to make. Now we're going to put this on. I think we're going to need... Nope. I was like, do we need a jump ring? We don't. Let me close it up and check it. Goes through the ear. It's facing forward. We're good. Woohoo! I am excited for this pair of earrings. Even though I don't have my ears pierced. I'm not paying $100 and some to get my ears pierced. It's just, what am I doing? It's just not happening. Nope. I dropped it. I caught it. There we go. Face it away from me. Close it up. And there is our second pair of earrings. I love these puppy hearts. They are so pretty. Let me know what you think. Hold on a second. Okay, I cleaned up my space a little bit, and I have all 3 pieces out here to show you. These cute little mushroom earrings made with the lampwork mushrooms and the unikite. They are so cute, and the little flash from the crystals really add to them. And then, of course, the puppy heart earrings with the little birds from a past box. Absolute stunning. I love the little flowers. Those links are gorgeous. And I gotta tell you guys, I only have 2 left. I've used all but 2. And this bracelet is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Now it doesn't want to lay the way I want it to. But anyways, there we go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed this video and inspires you to reach out beyond what you normally make. I love you guys. I'll talk to you in the comments below. Bye, everybody.